Hello. I have the most beautiful spring day. I love March. For the past 2 years, this will be the third year where March has just been lovely and sunny. I mean, it's chilly, but like it's not bad. So I thought we would get out into the shed because I'm gonna pop in a before of my shed last year. You've seen my shed was full of clutter, and my goal is to maintain my space. So my shed has gotten a little bit unruly, hence I got some brackets. I couldn't find the ones I wanted in the DIY shop, so I have to like improvise. Basically, the hooks that I have, like my spade, I need to put more on the walls because it's a tiny old shed. People ask me what size it is. I think it's like 6 foot by 3 foot or 6 foot by 4 foot. Nah, I don't think, like I can literally go like that. Anyway, I don't know basically, but it's small. So I thought we could get out into the garden and we could clean the shed. And then also, I think I'm gonna plant out my early crop of potatoes. I have been following, I'll chat a bit more about the early potatoes later in the video, but I have been following Quick Crops like blog, which I'll link in the description if you wanna start growing like early potatoes. So I've been chitting the seed potatoes away on the window. And yeah, my pal Karen is gonna do hers as well. So yeah, I read somewhere, now fact check me, I don't know if it's true, but like planting early potato seeds on St. Patrick's Day, well I was in the pub, but that was only 2 days ago, and full moon or something, there was a full moon last night, so I don't know if they're old wives' tales, but that's hopefully what we're gonna get up to in this video. So yeah, I just went to the hardware shop to see if I could get just some more longer brackets, because what's happening is the ones I used last year, they're not long enough, so things kind of flick off. I did see online there were special tool brackets that had like, you know, a hook on the end, but I was like, these were like €1, and I can even just do a bead of glue from my glue gun here to stop anything falling off. And it's just for like my spade, my rake and things like that, just so everything is on the wall and I can walk in, take it and go, if that makes sense. Also, you know I mean business when that garden apron comes out. It hasn't been out all year. It's its first outing, and look, it's full of tile spacers. What? And what else is in my pockets? In my pockets, rusty nails. Well, they're not too bad. We have some rusty screws. Oh Lord. I'll pop a link to this. I feel like I need to make another one. I'd love to make another one with like hessian or something. But anyway, fun to me. It's because I never have pockets when I'm in like a sundress and I need somewhere to put my phone and my bits and bobs, you know, my rusty nails. I'm sweating. Okay, potatoes. Let me get my phone out. So I am following quickcrop.ie, actually where I bought my raised beds from, the kits, and I'm following there. Let me find it. They have a blog post on growing early potatoes. So first earlies. I think there's 3 types. You've got your first earlies, which is what I have, which can go out the end of March once they're chitted. And then you have another early variety, which is a few weeks later, and then you have your main crop. I'm not going to do a main crop because there's like a risk of blight with that, and beautiful song. Yeah, and this is my first time and it's a bit of an experiment. Well, not an experiment, I just want to have a shot. I will put a link to the blog post in the description so that you can go and check it out. But if you are growing potatoes, just bear in mind that there's all of the different grow zones, which is something I have learned. A couple of videos back I was asking like what grow zones and stuff you were in, and there's just like so many. Like I'm growing zone 9 and I'm quite mild, so there's going to be like different zones. So if you have snow right now, I doubt you'll be able to put your potatoes out, so just do kind of your own research. But if you're in a similar zone to mine, I found this blog post to be full of info. Okay, so I've already made a mistake. Oh no. First thing I did with the potatoes was I started chitting them about 3-4 weeks ago, and that is basically they got these little, they're actually starting to grow like leaves. I can see like foliage. Hang on, and I make it zoom in on my chitted potato. So I've been chitting them, and what I need to do now is, so for example, this little chap, he has like 3 chits, so I need to just keep the strongest chit and remove the rest. So I'm going to take that off, I'm going to take that off, and I'll leave that strong chit. I just turn it on the corner. It says to plant them in, okay, so first earlies 90 days to reach maturity, second earlies 110 days, and your main crop 135 days to reach maturity. First and second earlies are generally ready for harvest during June before the conditions for blight tend to set in. I don't want to deal with the blight. Chitting, okay, you can read about chitting. So planting, I've already made a mistake because I filled up the grow bags, but I put 20 centimeters of soil. This says 12 centimeters deep, and add fertilizer or manure. Sure, the bags are big, I should be okay. What's 8 centimeters? Place the seed potatoes in rows with the shoots pointing upward. Cover lightly with soil, taking care not to damage the shoots. 30 centimeter apart in rows, 50 centimeters apart. Oh, no, okay. As new shoots appear, earth up each plant by covering it with a ridge of soil so the shoots are just buried. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I've already filled up the grow bags with like a bit of soil, 20 centimeters of soil to be precise. I'll pop a link to the grow bags that I'm using as well, because here's a little flap on them, and it means you don't have to dig in to get the potatoes out, so you can open up this Velcro flap, take out the potatoes as you need them, because apparently the first earlies don't store as well as the main crop, so they recommend to eat them as you like pull them off and then go and cook them type thing, whereas your main crop is easier to harvest. Sorry, store, not harvest. So I've got 5 bags. One of the bags is from my pal Rachel, so I'm going to give her a bag, so I'll plant them for her and everything, and then I'll drop the bag up to her and she'll just have to keep topping it up. So the gist is, as they grow up, you put more soil on top of the foliage and you get rid of any like yellowing foliage, and yellow potatoes are bad, like when they go that colour. So give it a bash. Let me know if you're making them. Today is the 19th of March, so that post said to plant them late March, early April in a protected from frost sunny spot. So where they are, it is a sunny spot, like it's warmer, it's the warmest part of the garden, and if there is frost, they're in grow bags, so I can move them easier than if they were in a flower bed. So that's the gist. A couple of people were saying as well, but I have a feeling this is for main crop, you don't chit your main crop. It's only on early varieties, and I think it's just to give them a chance. But a few people are saying that if you cut you do like a X on top. A few people were saying that, but I think that is for main crop potatoes, because you don't chit them. So I'm not going to do that on these because I don't want to wreck their little chits. They're quite cute. There's like little foliage on them. I don't know if you can see. Okay, let's get planting. That was a good bit of gardening. So, Fitbit, 9,000 steps. And I'm out doing that since 10 o'clock this morning. It's 2 o'clock now, so that's good gardening. The shed is tidy-ish, like it's organised. I can get in, I can get out. My stuff is hung. It's not as aesthetic as I'd like it, but sure, it'll do the job to do. And potatoes I planted, and I had a little reshuffle. So now I can feel that sun on my back. There's a bit of heat in it. So my garden, the back garden, has like most of the sun like during the day, and it's a bit of a heat, like sun trap, and traps in the heat. I think it's because of the concrete wall. Like my front is just like half shade, bit of a wind, not as good, but in the back, party in the back. So I was gonna say I was gonna make a cup of tea and sit out in the sun, but I'm having a cheeky can of cider whenever the weather is like that. I'm on that WhatsApp and I'm like, girls, tins in the garden to reward myself for my efforts. The apron is off. So let me know what you have gotten up to in the garden this week. I know there's still not really much you can kind of do. I was watching Gardener's World last night, and yeah, it's kind of just like mulching, tidying, cleaning, moving things around, getting organised for like the season ahead. One thing I need to actually do is mulch my soil, but that's for another day. That's for another day. Anyway, that's me for this video, and I have like a DIY crafty video coming on Thursday, so I hope you will enjoy that as well. If you're new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button, cheeky thumbs up, and I'll see you in Thursday's video.